The Liver King is a fraud. Brian Johnson, better known as the Liver King, is a fitness influencer and bodybuilder known for his impressive physique and making $100 million a year on his all-natural raw meat diet. He's gained quite a following on social media and has his own supplement brands. In today's video, we'll be covering his rise to fame, how he lied about his PED use, his 9 ancestral tenants, and the legal issues he's now facing as a result of lying to his fan base. 1. How he claimed natural but was on steroids. Brian Johnson, also known as the Liver King, is a social media star who gained millions of followers by promoting a diet of beef brains, bull testicles, and raw animal liver, which he claimed to be ancestral. He claimed that consuming organ meats were key to strength, happiness, and optimal health. However, recently he admitted that he'd been taking anabolic steroids, something which he'd repeatedly denied in the past. Liver King's admission came after another fitness influencer, Derek from More Plates, More Dates, posted a YouTube video exposing private emails in which Johnson described his steroid regimen, which included powerful anabolic steroids and human growth hormone. The revelation that Liver King had been using steroids while promoting a natural ancestral lifestyle and claiming to be natural for a long time was a betrayal of trust for many of his followers. Liver King's admission of steroid use did not come as a surprise to some of his critics, with many questioning how he'd managed to achieve such a physique through natural means alone. The use of steroids completely undermines the message he'd been promoting and calls into question the validity of everything he'd been promoting. The fact that he had used PEDs has led to many of his followers feeling misled and that their trust had been betrayed. Liver King is also the owner of numerous supplement companies, including Ancestral Supplements, which sells supplements containing beef liver, organ, and bone. This raises concerns about a potential conflict of interest and whether Liver King's promotion of his own products was motivated by financial gain. He had claimed that his business ventures brought in more than $100 million a year before he even got famous. Liver King first started posting on Instagram and TikTok in August of 2021 and has since enjoyed a meteoric rise in popularity with more than 1.7 million and 3.6 million followers respectively. However, his recent admission of steroid use may greatly impact his reputation and following. It highlights the importance of being transparent and honest in the fitness industry and the need for people to be critical and skeptical of influencers and their claims. It also raises the moral and ethical question if influencers should still be allowed to use social media platforms when they have a history of dishonesty and to continue to gain a large following and profits. 2. How Liver King built his multi-million-dollar net worth. Liver King also has a background in the dental industry, where he, along with his wife Barbara, who goes by Liver Queen, sold a vertically integrated dentistry practice, which helped him begin selling nutritional supplements and influencing full-time. Liver King's businesses are built on a philosophy called ancestral living, meaning a lifestyle inspired by the practices of our early ancestors. This includes a paleo diet consisting of raw flesh, bone marrow, and animal liver, and pushing the human body to its limits. Liver King has millions of followers across his social media accounts. By disclosing his food and exercise routine, he continued to gain more followers. His primary source of income is from his Ancestral Lifestyle Supplement brand, which has grown exponentially in the past few years. In 2022, his annual income approximately equals what his net worth was in 2018. He also makes money from the fitness sector as a bodybuilder through sponsorship deals and brand endorsements, which he advertises on his social media. Liver King also owns Heart and Soil, a weight loss supplement company that generates around $5 million in revenue. Another company he owns is The Fittest, a strength supplement company, and also Medicine Man, a mushroom-based supplement company which generated about $1 million in its first year of operation. It's likely that Liver King holds a minority stake in these companies, therefore his equity is valued significantly lower than his flagship company, Ancestral. 3. Ancestral Supplements. Now let's take a look at the Ancestral Lifestyle brand. For those who may not be familiar, Ancestral is a supplement brand that sells products made from animal organs. The brand claims that modern nutrition prevents us from living the vibrant life that we were meant to. According to public estimates, Ancestral Supplements generates between $1 million and $10 million in revenue. But where does this revenue come from? The website alone generates an estimated $3 million to $4 million per year with an average order of $80 and a 2% conversion rate. And that's not even considering sales through platforms like Amazon, which could bring in an additional $24 million in annual revenue. But it's not just about the financials. The Ancestral brand is built on a philosophy of ancestral living, a lifestyle inspired by the practices of our early ancestors, which includes a meat-heavy diet consisting of organ meats and intense exercise. While we may not know the exact financial details of Ancestral Supplements, what we do know is that it's a thriving business. And whatever your opinion of the Liver King, there's no denying that he's built a successful brand based on a unique and powerful philosophy. 4. 9 Ancestral Tenants. The Liver King consistently preaches the importance and value of his 9 ancestral tenets, which reincorporate what the modern world excluded. In other words, he wants to teach people how to incorporate various components of an ancestral lifestyle into their regular lives in order to assist them enhance their health and overall quality of life. Here are the Liver King's 9 ancestral tenets in no particular order. Ancestral tenet number 1, eat. The Liver King's first tenet is eat. He claims that the present food supply is making us fat, ill, and feeble. He asserts that adopting a hunter-gatherer diet is the quickest method to buck this tendency. This entails consuming organic foods including bone marrow, raw milk, organ meats, and grass-fed cattle. Ancestral tenet number 2, sleep. He advises that everyone get a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Of course, Liver King elevates his slumber by using hardwood planks in place of a typical bed. He asserts that sleeping on the floor can strengthen your body and that people were not intended to use mattresses. He also wears special sunglasses that block out UV light for hours before bed. Ancestral tenet number 3, move. Move is the third of his 9 ancestral tenets. He claims that the majority of individuals in today's society spend far too much time slouching in front of a computer. It makes sense why everyone's so unwell and out of shape. You should move around at least a few times a day to combat this issue, especially outside, according to Liver King. Ancestral tenet number 4, connect. Liver King says our modern world strips our bodies of essential nutrients like fat-soluble vitamins and minerals. To combat this problem, he recommends taking his ancestral supplements, including grass-fed beef liver and bone marrow. It seems a little sketchy to promote your supplement line as one of your 9 ancestral tenets, don't you say? Ancestral tenet number 5, shield. Shield is Liver King's 5th ancestral tenet. He claims that the majority of people have no connection to the outdoors or to nature. The outdoors are vitally necessary for your health and general well-being. Therefore, this connection has a negative effect on our quality of life as a whole. Ancestral tenet number 6, cold. The Liver King says the human body is extremely resilient. He believes it functions best when it's exposed to extremes, including the extreme cold. There are many social media posts of him taking cold plunges and ice baths. Ancestral tenet number 7, sun. The Liver King says most people do not get enough sunlight in their lives. He wants to fix this. The sun is extremely important as it gives humans some much-needed vitamin D. Without enough vitamin D, your body will be weak and susceptible to disease. Ancestral tenet number 8, fight. According to the Liver King, most people live soft, fragile lives. We're never exposed to real danger or hardship when we have to physically test our bodies and see what we're really made of. He says nature offers the perfect outlet for this as we can fight against the natural elements. Ancestral tenet number 9, bond. Liver King knows the importance of bonding with close friends and family. This is why he made bond his 9th ancestral tenet. 4, sued for $25 million. After all the lies and misleading, a $25 million class action suit has been filed against Liver King, alleging he deceptively touted a primal lifestyle to promote his various businesses. The suit claims that Johnson deceived and misled vulnerable and health-conscious consumers. The suit goes on to call Johnson's approach to health and fitness cult-like and implausible, while referring to his raw meat diet as dangerous and life-threatening. Liver King's promotion of practices like taking freezing showers, walking barefoot, and eating raw liver and bull testicles are being called into question by the suit. Liver King uses his platform to promote the ancestral lifestyle, which is built on the belief that by following the practices of our early ancestors, we can live healthier and more fulfilling lives. The lawsuit's being filed on behalf of anyone who's ordered any of Johnson's products and is asking for a jury trial. The case is still ongoing, and his companies have yet to publicly comment on the matter. It's worth noting that Johnson's admission of steroid use came just days after fellow fitness creator More Plates, More Dates shared screenshots of what appeared to be emails between Johnson and a bodybuilding coach, which detailed a regimen of performance-enhancing drugs, thus exposing the truth behind the Liver King. So there you have it, folks, the story behind Liver King's rise to fame, his ancestral lifestyle, and how he recently got exposed for being a massive fraud. The revelation that he'd been using steroids and other PEDs while claiming a natural lifestyle is a huge betrayal of trust for many of his followers, and as a result, his reputation has been tarnished forever. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on the Liver King situation, and we'll see you in the next video.